Coming to pharma and recognizing that we're putting things in people's body scared me straight as a CISO. Whether that's vaccine, HIV medication, the safety impacts that come with not getting this right viscerally keeps me up at night. I walk into one of these manufacturing sites, I see the sophistication, the robotics, and the serialization that's required so that we can track and trace all the products that we're releasing. Yield efficiency, data integrity, this stuff is coming online fast and furious. We're not gonna slow this down. We're not gonna have the luxury of being able to upgrade all these devices. We have to get the visibility, and we also have to be able to get that detection capability to protect where we have vulnerabilities in the environment. I'm Mike Elmore. I'm the Chief Information Security Officer at GSK. When I joined GSK, we had $200 million lined up to go and do segmentation across 75 sites. This required a whole team to be deployed to a site, manually identify what an IT and an OT asset is. In that traditional way, it took us nearly 6 months to a year to go from discovery to fully optimized and fully segmented. You times that by 75 sites, the time to value and the time to secure becomes elongated. So the question is, how do we turn the network into a sensor that allows that sensor to also do enforcement? Oftentimes we fall into this trap of, oh, the big OEM's going to solve this problem, they're innovating, they're selling us this architecture, and we become held hostage because we're tied up in some type of ELA where they promise that that capability's already embedded into our enterprise license agreement. If we think as a CISO that we can rely on some of the traditional OEMs to solve our problem, the threat actors have won. They're using non-conventional ways, accelerating their sophistication to attack healthcare, pharma, life sciences. For us, we need to do the same. The mandate for me from day one was we had to have a faster, less disruptive solution that beyond achieved what traditional segmentation could theoretically provide. We started with co-designing and co-developing with Elisity. Now we can plug any device into the network. It gets profiled along with the identity behind that device, and no matter where that device plugs into the network, the policy follows. We knew that there was going to be a lot of objections because I'm going to go and deploy some net new security solution that I'm going to have to trade off operational efficiencies or operational risk. And when you tell them that, hey, this is best of both worlds, we're gonna be able to reduce risk, we're gonna get much more visibility, and we're gonna allow you to help manage the network in a more efficient way. That's the experience that we had with Elisity. As we learned new things about what the possibility could be, we asked for those things. Every time they did deliver to make sure we got that realization of the outcome we aspired to get. Innovation for me as a CISO, it has to start with a yes, and the whole organization has to understand that it starts with a yes. And this is where Elisity comes in. The objectives should be all exactly the same. Let's drive as much product as possible, let's save as many lives, and the way that we do that is through a policy that gets instantiated into the network. I can sleep much better at night knowing that I have a solution, and I can actually get the visibility, I can get the identity of that device and manage that device through the network, which I did not have that capability before.